All right, we've got your boy Chelly. Chelly finishes. Is that one of the Italian players? He has not finished a vintage tournament recently, so I have no idea what he's playing. Straight in the blind. All right, let's play first. This hand's great. Tap keep. Hand's a Mox from turn 1 PO. So he mulliganed to 5. When you have hands like this, the one thing you need to be thinking about is mental misstep. Which card do I least want to get mental misstepped? I think that's Soul Ring. But we're going to have a hard time playing our top without playing Soul Ring first. So it's likely we just play Tarn, Pearl, Soul Ring, top, and then if he doesn't counter any of it, then we just spin our top, and then we have a fetch to get rid of anything that's bad. I think if we had some more flexibility in our draw, we could play around Soul Ring, potentially getting mental misstepped. But oh yeah, this is insane. So we'll put 100. So we definitely want a second PO, and we definitely want Sapphire. He F6'd. I kind of assume that's shops. And we already have a PO. I guess if we keep Sapphire, we don't technically need to crack our Scalding Tarn. And as long as there's no Sphere in play, we get to PO. So Tundra, PO, Sapphire. And then we'll pass. Yeah, but if he was Dredge, I don't think he would F6 because he has mental missteps in his deck. Oh, he's got a Sapphire. Got a Crypt. Is he just gonna multiply PO me? He's got... I'll counter... Oh, it's just shops. I don't really need to counter this. I just want to pretty much only counter a Null Rod or a Sphere in this position. So I will let you have a Foundry Inspector. My hand is like perfectly set up to beat Foundry Inspector. It's just not set up to beat a Sphere or a Null Rod. Wasteland. So do you have a Sphere? He's got his last card is Sphere. Look at that. Force of Will, Preordain, untap, and kill him. This is like a problem with playing shops. But I guess it's only really a problem because I'm playing PO. So we get to do at least 2 POs here. We should just lock up the game. There might be some merit to brainstorming away Tundras. But then I lose a blue source, and I don't actually want to lose a blue source. I don't really think that's necessary. I just draw him again. We just drew another PO, so man is dead. So there's no real reason to play Psy now. We want to make as much mana off our POs as possible. Sai will get enough artifacts to throw him out of the game no matter what afterwards, so there's really no reason to, let's play this E. There's really no reason to use up our mana. So we can blow up an E, but it doesn't really do anything. Let's see. I have a Time Vault, no Key, no Trinket Mage, but I have another PO. I still haven't played my land drop, so I have a Tolarian Academy. So this time I will play Mentor. That. And this is called Fair and Balanced Magic the Gathering. Turn 2, 20-something Storm. Opponent's dead. Sorry about the clicking noise. I have to click through all of these, I think. Unless someone has a shortcut that I don't know about. If you do, please tell me. I don't know if there's a way to put them all on the stack without clicking. I think this man should concede, but he's allowed to not. Yeah, if someone knows the shortcut to auto stacking, please tell me. It would make my life really easy. So I'm just looking for a time walk or a key. I also don't want to like learn an auto stack. If you click the token trigger first, the prowess triggers auto stack. Oh, okay, all right. See, this is where Twitch chat comes in handy. So activate whole priority 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So if I click the, oh, that makes sense. So I click the monk, and then all the prowess will auto stack. Oh yeah. That's the problem I have with playing Amulet Titan, where it does auto stack, and I don't want it to auto stack. I'm like so used to doing it. That saves me some time. No, this is a good fix. So I just can go to the next turn. Did I already do it? I'll just play a time walk just for funsies. I do get to show him a bunch of cards in my deck, so like there's some merit for him to do this. Just show him like cards he would know about. Trying to only show him cards he would know. Or in my deck. Oh, I can't really get rid of too many of these, huh? Whatever. I guess it doesn't actually matter how many I get rid of. I have infinite turns. Whee! So we play this. Stack. We play this and we stack. We play this and we swing and kill him. I guess we can probably swing and kill him right now, but we gotta make him feel good and dead. And monks come in packs. All right, minus 26. So, because this is not a typical PO list, we have mental missteps in the main. We have no Hercules recalls in the main. We actually have a lot of cards to board out, and so we have a lot more cards on the board. Need to keep and play 0 spokes. So, against shops, you definitely want to bring in Tinker Blightsteel. I don't particularly... maybe he's okay. I don't like Dig Through Time because it's hard to get blue, but I don't mind Cruise. I think Mana Drain's awful. I think Fluster Zone's awful. I think Mental Missteps are awful. I want to play my Swords. I want to bring in my Planes. I want to bring in my Fragmentize. I think EE's fine. I actually haven't played an EE in PO in a long time. Hercules is obviously great. I think Needle is fine. Which leaves me 2 cards plus. I'm really not huge on Gush. I don't mind keeping Cruise. I typically like to not have Preordains. These are all obviously great. Salvagers is a dude, but it might be just too much mana. I'm already down at 59. Preordain. So I haven't. The only matchup I played in League so far with this is Shops, and I boarded something like this. I know I boarded all those cards in. I'm not sure what I boarded out. I don't know what the exact thing I should do is. This is obviously first time running through with the deck, but I definitely agree that these cards are all good. I'm like not sure. I typically don't actually like Repeal against Shops. I think you'd much rather just have more Hercules, but I only built 1 Hercules into this deck because I figured your Shops matchup would be okay already. But maybe that was a mistake. It's possible this list should be playing more Hercules. EE's pretty sweet actually because it does get through Chalice. Not Chalice. Well, Chalice and Spheres and stuff. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of bad cards in these matchups. One thing you should never do is you should never cut Paradoxical Outcome. It's actually just how you win. Even though it seems really bad most of the time. Though that might not actually be true for this version, because this version is playing like 3 less Hercules recalls than my other PO lists. My typical PO lists play like 4 Hercules recalls, so you actually just want to keep PO in so you can win the turn you go off. We'll try this, and then we'll see how some of the cards perform, and if we end up with, like, this is so bad. But we have a Hercule, we have 1 non-basic land. This hand's, like, sweet because we have force pitching PO, we have dudes, and we have Hercules, but we don't have lands. I don't think this is, like, a keepable hand. This is the hand where you, like, they sphere you, and then they wasteland you, and you have nothing, and you lose. So, as much as I like having these 2 cards in my opening hand, these other 5 are pretty underwhelming, so we're going to mulligan. This hand is actually worse. I really want to get rid of this Salvagers out of my deck right now. This hand's actually just worse, so I'm going to mulligan it. I mean, this hand will lose to a turn 1 Null Rod or Sphere. But we're 100% keeping it. Because if he doesn't have one of those, we're just POing. This is a risky business, but as far as 5-card hands go, it's pretty strong. So we're just gonna keep this. Forewarning: if he has one of the previously mentioned cards, we do lose on turn 1, and it's a risk I'm willing to take. That's a shop. Come on, Walking Ballista. Alright, we're dead. So dead. Alright, we need to hit fetch land. We have Fragmentize, so we can beat Null Rod. We can't beat Null Rod Sphere though. Alright. We need to draw a land. I was like pretty okay with it just being Null Rod. Sphere is way worse for us. This is... fuck. This is how you lose shops matchups, though. They get you. Being bad. Even... I don't know, I just think, like, 4-card hands are... that hand is... Shit. This hand was, like... Do I concede? I'll concede to a dude, I believe. The hand was so innately powerful, and shops can't just like mulligan to no rod or sphere every time. So like, oh, Trogdor. Oh, he's got a sphere. All right, I'll concede to Trogdor. Well, I guess he has to draw historic spells. Ah, all right, I'm done. Oh, dude, that's Trogdor to me. Look at that, burning an 8 in the countryside. Gaining 7 life. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna run back the same thing. Yeah, like our first 2 hands were just not gonna win us the game. Oh, I thought I wanted to get rid of Salvagers. Is there anything I can have instead of Salvagers? Anything else? Literally anything else. 4 mana dude. Doesn't do anything. So... yeah, I mean I said my piece. I think I'm snapping that off, even though I know the risks. If it was on the play, it would have been like a great hand. Library on the play. Hand is like so medium, but it's got a lot of lands and a repeal for a no rod. Question becomes: do we play library on the play? I think the answer is still yes. It feels... this hand is not good. I'll tell you that much. I think this hand is legitimately not good. But I'm pretty sure we're on the keep mode for this hand. I'm debating whether I want to play Library Pass, Island Preordained Mox Pearl. We don't have any kind of significant draw engines in our hand, which leans me to playing Library. If I play Library and he wastes it, no harm, no foul, because we're probably not also getting Mox. Well, we could definitely still get Mox. I think this is just Library. I think if we don't play Library here, it's a little greedy. I don't like this hand. I think there's just infinite hands in this deck that are better, but I don't think this hand is bad enough like the other ones where we should go to 6 cards. This hand's pretty good against Mana Denial and 4 lands. You mulligan to 6. I'm a little sketched on this hand. This is the kind of hand where I could lose to shops and not be happy. So he mulled to 6 and then bottomed. Let's see if we get wastelanded or he plays Sphere's not too bad. What is that? Homeward Path. Each player gains... oh, is that Dak Fade in tech? Oh no, that's a Lotus. So he has no big mana. Is he like actually stacks or something? Anti-Dak tech. That's what I assumed it was. I guess it shouldn't be F6. Too much value. So if he plays Homeward Path on turn 1, that means he doesn't have Tomb or alright. Got an Inspector. That means he's got 1 2-drop play. He plays Sphere. That's probably fine. We have a library. We'll activate our library now. Yes, now. And then we'll play a fetch land. Sphere, not great for us, but won't be too big of a deal once we play Academy. I guess I can play because yeah, we can just play them. I'm like worried. I have one more basic. I guess I can fetch non-basics because I have a library in play. He's gonna always waste the library. Yeah, we do want to get a Mox out underneath our sphere right away. So I can fetch Island or Tundra. I don't really need to fetch Tundra, but I have Tolarian and Library, so I think it's pretty fine for me to fetch Tundra. Yeah, I think we'll do Tundra into Sapphire. So I put what Ray is saying is that because we go down to 6, we will go up to 7 on our next draw step, so we can still activate Library next turn. And it's crucial to get down Moxes when I can because they cost 1 more to Sphere. Because we're not in any chance of Force of Willing anything, I think this is fine. I still shouldn't probably F6. So he is even on artifact spells. We'll see if he has more lands. He might not have more lands. You don't play Homeward Path on turn 1 if you have a lot of lands in your hand. So we take 3, and he has no play. That's perfect for us. We have no play as well because we cannot cast Ancestral. MTG bot tried, man. He tried. We will draw off our library. We will play our Tundra and our Pearl, and then end of turn. I guess we could Ancestral now and see if we hit another Mox. That's probably fine, actually. Downside to Ancestraling now, if we don't not hit a Mox, we have to discard, but we have enough bad cards that I think that's fine. We hit a Lotus, which is, yeah, we're going to win this game. So his hand was pretty big on Sphere being good, and it turned out Sphere was not good against Library. So yeah, he's just very dead. We're just gonna take infinite turns. Pretty sure I have the mana to do such a thing. Whee! We even have our kill condition in play. Your boy Trinket Mage. I'll probably still tinker out of Blightsteel just because I don't feel like sitting here. I'm not even going to attack him. And ding, 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 ding. Infected. All right. Our Bomberman, actually just a PO deck. PO deck is doing work. We have not once made infinite mana with our Auriac Salvagers, but we cast a card Paradoxical Outcome a bunch, which means we're much more likely to be winning the game.